Here we are in Belturbet, County Cavan, and today they have their fabulous Christmas market. Now this is facilitated by Project Belturbet, and some members of the committee I'm going to speak to now. Hello folks, well done, can I say well done on your fantastic Christmas market. Some members here of Project Belturbet, isn't that right?
That's right, yeah.
And we have
Liz McDermott,
Julie McAvinny,
Ellen Farley,
Peggy Gray,
Barry Wilson,
Barry Fitzpatrick,
two Barrys.
And Sharon McGovern.
Well done. I must say, folks, it's a fantastic market here. Each stand in its own right is an artisan stand, and it's great. Not stuff you buy in your shop, but homemade individual stuff. Okay, so tell us, who's going to tell me all about Project Belturbet? I think Julie is.
Project Belturbet is about 3 years now in the making, and it was when we decided we need to get the community up and buzzing and alive again with lots of different projects happening. So under the umbrella of Project Belturbet, community groups come together and we look at funding for different opportunities that are coming up throughout the year, and getting the community really working together, and it's great buzz.
So Christmas market obviously usual for this time of the year, but to run a good Christmas market is hard enough, and you have a fabulous one going here today, I must say. But working all year round, maybe I'll bring Barry in on this one, Barry Wilson, working all year round, you have other projects as well.
Yeah, it sort of kicked off with Town and Village Renewal funding, which I think there's about 5 different projects involved in that one. And on top of that, we have other individual projects, including one on Turbot Island, and there's another one on Sensory Garden down in Morrissey Park, and another project which includes a service block down in Willow Avenue. So it's all go, there's an awful lot happening, not just within Project Belturbet, but within all of the community. There's about 30 different community groups in Belturbet. So
when you mention communities, and speaking of communities in the area, who are you talking about?
Well, in Belturbet we have a lot of community groups. We have the Hen Shed, we have the Men's Shed, we have Belturbet Bowls Club, we have ourselves, Project Belturbet, we have Belturbet Dramatic Society, we have Youth Drama, we have Bounce Back, we have the Festival Committee. God Almighty, there's 30. So right off the top of my head, that's as good as I can do on you.
And that's well done, just to have that. And Belturbet is a modest town, we have to say. And I have to say as well, driving in there this evening to Belturbet, or today to Belturbet, is looking very well. Now, your other plans, have you any other plans for the development?
We're literally just finishing off a Piece 4 project which is on Turbot Island. So that's it's like a walking art gallery that will be on the island with different stories of folklore and history throughout the town and the area. So that's very important, and we're really looking forward to that happening. The other one is the Sensory Garden, which is down in Morrissey Park. That's a big one for us, and the toilet blocks is really the service blocks for the river is really important. So we're constantly looking at the different opportunities, the grants that are coming out, and trying our best to help all of the different community groups within the town.
Well done. Going down the road for Belturbet, and of course I hate to say this, guys, but you're very close to the border, and I'm sure it scares the living daylights of everybody, or maybe it doesn't. What do you think?
Well, I don't think that we should have anything to worry about really, because no matter which way it goes, the fact that we are on the border, I think it should impact well for us. I think rather than deterring business, it will improve business either way. So we have grown up beside the border. We've gone through hard times. We've gone through tough times in the past, so it can't be any worse than it was back then. So look at onwards and upwards, always look on the bright side.
Well, that's a good take on the Brexit. That's a positive take on the Brexit. So to get back to the work of Project Belturbet, this side of Christmas, you just have the markets today. This side of, or after Christmas, have you anything else planned?
Well, we probably have a summer market. We hope to have a summer market through the summer. We haven't really decided on what time of the year to have it you know. So this is the second time we've had the event here at Christmas in the car park, and it's been so successful. You know.
And I must say today as well, folk, that there's good footfall today. There's people. It's cold.
Yes.
It's not raining, which is a plus in Ireland. But it's not. But it's cold. But yeah, look at the interest. You have people buzzing around. The stalls are all doing well.
Well, in actual fact, in Belturbet, we're trying to promote and encourage people to shop local. It's wonderful to go other places to shop, and there's enough for everybody. But to please support everybody who has an industry in the area. They have supported this area this year phenomenally. We had the County Flag Ceol here, and every business was so generous. And the Belturbet Rory O'Moores are currently running the Oscars, and that is getting a lot of sponsorship and publicity, yes, but the businesses are given again. So it's really imperative that we can support them and help them, because there's fantastic businesses in this town. There really is.
Okay, well done. So great to hear, and great to hear that you have the idea of shop local, keep it at home, shop local, because you do know what they say, folks. If you don't use it, you lose it.
That's true.
Okay, so well done. I'd like to say thanks to all the members of Project Belturbet, and well done. Onwards and upwards.